Hello, thank you for joining me this afternoon. We're going to be talking today about comprehending books. If you're familiar with the Ready for Kindergarten program, you know that Target 8, Comprehending Books, is present on every single one of our workshops. Why? Because being familiar with books and interacting with them will nurture the early literacy skills children need when they start kindergarten. There is one element that remains at the core of this target, and that is for parents and caregivers to read with their children 20 minutes every day. I'm going to be using one of my favorite Dr. Seuss books today as an example in talking about comprehending books. So for infants, parents can divide this time up into 5-minute segments. You need to read a total of 20 minutes, but it doesn't have to be all at the same time. Maybe you want to read 5 minutes of your book right before that first nap time, 5 minutes while you're doing some supervised tummy time, another 5 minutes in the afternoon, and another 5 maybe before bedtime. Or maybe bath time or feeding time work for you. If you have a toddler at home, you know he or she will interact much more with the books. Make your reading time an opportunity to ask questions. As for an example, in this book, when I open up this page, my page, for example, to this page with my grandson, I may ask Jack, where is the ball? Where is the cat? Where's the cake? Where is the umbrella? And wait patiently for him to answer and point to the picture. By the time the children are around 3 years old, they should be able to supply words when asked for. For example, on this page, when I read bump, and then something went bump, how that bump made us, and I'll pause and I'll wait for him to answer with the word jump. When children are familiar with the stories, they really are great at anticipating what is going to happen next. This is a really great habit to cultivate when you're reading. Ask your preschooler what's going on. What is going to happen next? And for example, on this page, as I read it, a big red wood box, I will ask Jack, what do you think is in that box? Where do you think Cat in the Hat's taking the box? And I'll ask those questions and wait for him to answer. As you can imagine, reading together becomes a habit at home. The year before children enter kindergarten, they should be interacting in a much more sophisticated way. Try providing prompts to change the plot of the story. So, for instance, on this page, when Cat in the Hat is cleaning up, I might ask Jack, but Jack, what if Cat in the Hat didn't get a vacuum to clean up? Where do you think all those things would go? What do you think would happen? And then wait for the child to answer. Don't be afraid to read or tell the same story to your children over and over again. This will give him or her the opportunity to memorize the events in the story and retell the story to other people. I might bring this book to my grandchildren, my granddaughters in particular, and they're pre-readers, and say, tell me the story. And they'll open it up and they'll start telling me all about Cat in the Hat. Reading together is an amazing opportunity to support your child's learning, but it's also strengthening your relationship. What's better than sitting down with a book and getting cozy and reading a story? Keep reading together 20 minutes every day and practicing these tips to ensure your child achieves Target 8 comprehending books. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.